Hello guys, JovanoCrypto here. This is my second ever video. Gonna do some Bitcoin analysis again today. Gonna show you guys what I think. Right now it is a very undecisive market at the moment, so basically it could go either way, but I'm gonna show you some potential scenarios that are, in my opinion, the most likely to play out. So, looking on the 4-hour time frame, Bitcoin is basically just stuck between 52k and 45.5. So it's a big range it's trading in, and it's been doing so for a while. So the probability of a big move when Bitcoin chooses a direction, so breaking 52 or 45.5, the possibility of it having a big move afterwards is, yeah, it's very likely in my opinion. And as you can see, we also have a head and shoulders formation here forming. Yeah, and if it would reach that target, that's pretty bad. But hey, I trade based on price price action, not so much on patterns. So as you can see, the lower level, I will give them some labels here. There you go, and here. These are basically the two ends of the. Yeah, this is the lowest level, and this is the highest level of the range. And we're basically hugging the lower level right now, and we've tested it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Yesterday we went to retest it again, and yeah, I'm in a long right now. From this point yesterday I longed, because there's a few things happening here. We have the RSI here potentially gonna break out of this symmetrical triangle on the 4-hour, and of course you shouldn't trade based on you should only trade with confirmation, and that's why I only took a small long, and if it goes lower I will add to the position to build up a swing trade. But there's one more reason why I did that yesterday, why I opened the long, and that is because it is also combined with a, let me do this here. As you can see, this is a lower low on the daily and a higher low on the RSI, which is a bullish divergence. It's just a slight bullish divergence, but it is a bullish divergence. So that's why I opened the long position there. And yeah, you could see this here as a big falling wedge from starting from 52k, and you could draw it like that, and that would get you a price target if we break out above approximately 47, but I would actually say we have to break above 48 first. Price target then would be the upper end of the range, so 52k. But there's a few hurdles on the way there, and I'm going to show you now. This here is the first one, actually very important level. After that we have this level and this level, and then we have this level. So you could just scale out slowly, maybe take 10% profit here, 20 there, 30 there, and 40% there, something like that, and then you basically scale out of the trade. And you can always keep a part open, because the actual bigger test that we still have to do if we go up from here is this big support range from 53 4.5k approximately, where the big dump actually started last time. And if Bitcoin, when it reverses to the upside, if it manages to get a candle close above here and retest it as support, so it would look something like this. Let me remove these prices for a bit. It would look something like this maybe. You know, we will get a setback at all the resistances probably. Doesn't have to happen, but if we manage to get above this 53, retest it as support, this would be a killer trade probably. If it holds this 53 after retesting it, we might even have a shot to ride it all the way to 68k, 69k, and maybe even higher. But remember to always take profit on the way, and you don't want to lose all this profit, because the trade from here is towards 52k is already, yeah, that's already 12%. So if you trade on leverage, that's really nice. And riding it up to all-time high would even be almost 50%. So yeah, ridiculous numbers for a trade, but that would be great. So that's the positive scenario. Now let's talk about the bearish scenario. So I'm gonna remove the falling wedge, because I like to just trade on the price action, so on the levels, the resistance and support levels. And but if you would see this as a head and shoulders, and you take the neckline to the head and break the support, which is 45.5, then we would have a price target of approximately 39k. And that would be bad, because if we do that and we actually reach that price target, yeah, which is definitely possible, because everything can happen in trading and in markets. It's based on emotion, and everything can happen. Don't let people tell you that price targets are unrealistic or that things just cannot happen. We can't go below 30k, we can't go below 40k. It's bullshit. It can happen. But if we do, and we close here on the weekly lower than 40k, or yeah, this last higher low, that would mean we are reversing the trend in the bigger time frames, and that would be bad. And that would probably mean that we're going towards back towards the low 30s again to test that support. But that's for the bigger time frame. What is more likely, in my opinion, if we break down from this range, is this. What I see here is, as probable, is I have a few levels in between there. And the first one is around 44. It's also some support from the past. As you can see, we got support there, here, and here, rejection, support. So it's not a very big level, but it is a level. And there is the scenario that we go below the range like this to grab liquidity, and then instantly reclaim the range and get a big pump to the upside and fool everyone. That is a possibility. Not it doesn't have to happen, of course. What we could also do is retest the bottom of the wick that we got, which is around 42.4k, and of course we have very big support at this level at 41k approximately. This is just a huge level. We could also go there, and after that 39k is the next level, and that's also the target of the head and shoulders. So that's worst case. This is worst case right here. This is okay if we hold that. This is a nice, this is just okay in my opinion, and this would be very nice. So what I have done here is I have a long here, a small one, then a little bit bigger one here of a long, then I have another long here which is also a bit bigger, and here I've got my biggest order. And what we will do probably if we go down here, so if we do this, we will on the RSI, we will go into the oversold territory again, which is just a very nice buying opportunity normally. And also we are just pretty oversold on the higher time frames as well. Yeah, the daily does have a lot of room still to go down, so you could see something like this happen. And yeah, if you look at the past, every time Bitcoin goes towards these levels, you can look it up for yourself. No. Every time it just is a great opportunity to long. And if we really get a big drop, sure, maybe we can get bearish on the big time frames, but even if we do get bearish, there's a big probability that we're gonna bounce from these levels. At least you will probably get something like this. If we dump big time and we do go to the 39k, we will probably retest this range again. And if that rejects, we can go lower. But this is still, if you take the trade, it is still a big trade. So yeah, that's the way I'm looking at it. And if it does reclaim the range, it will probably go back up, and you can make it a huge trade. So that's my take on it right now. I'm also looking at Litecoin at the moment, but it's basically just following Bitcoin. I'm looking to make a trade on Litecoin also. Yeah, let's see what scenario will play out, guys. I'm very interested to see how it's gonna play out. I have been trading now for like a year or two, and I have made a lot of mistakes on the way. I'm gonna discuss that in other videos as well. I did get a bit of knowledge through those times, and I'm hoping to be sharing that with you guys. And yeah, the idea of this channel is to learn from it for you guys, but also for me. So yeah, leave your comments, tell me what you think, and yeah, see you in the next video. Bye.